A legendary name in hardcore supplementation. Iron Mag Labs. 100% original, patent-pending andro compounds. The most effective, hardcore, groundbreaking bodybuilding supplements in the world. Iron Mag Labs. Revolutionizing hardcore supplementation for more than a decade. Visit ironmaglabs.com. ironmaglabs.com.
Welcome back to International Iron. I am your host, Jeff Roberts, and I am here as always with the Blonde Myth, Lee Priest, and special guest,
Jason Genova.
Oh, there he is.
From Florida.
The Sith Lord himself, Jason Genova. What's up, Jason?
Pretty good. I'm doing good tonight. It's around 7:30, 7:40 now, 7:45 tonight, so it's getting late.
What's up over in Australia, Lee?
Come on now, it's only 9:44 a.m. on Monday morning.
It's Sunday here still.
Monday morning.
See, I'm coming to you from the future, so I know all.
Lee Priest doesn't have Mondays. Lee Priest, every day is the same for Lee Priest.
Well, today's actually a public holiday here. It's the Queen's birthday.
Ooh.
They have a public holiday for the Queen's birthday, even though the Queen's birthday was a month or two ago. They take a day off today for some reason.
How old's the Queen?
90.
Really?
90. Wow, she's up there. Queen Elizabeth II is getting old, man.
Well, she's 90 and her husband's 95.
Holy mackerel. Wow.
They must have some money, keep themselves alive.
Well, they got the private chefs cooking the good meals, and I don't think they'd have too much stress, would they, when you got that much money?
No.
And you just live off the people?
Mm-hmm. So, actually, it's kind of ironic. Both you guys are Star Wars fans. Who do you
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love. My favorite's probably Revenge of the Sith and Empire Strikes Back.
What about you, Lee?
I like Empire Strikes Back was anything that had Darth Vader in it was the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Revenge of the Sith when he converts back to Darth Vader, because the very end is just like the grim end of Anakin and the beginning of Darth Vader, and that's what I like. Yep. The end was very grim when he burns in that lava pit and he says to Obi-Wan, "I fucking hate your guts," basically.
Yeah, and then they build him and he says, "Rise, Lord Vader."
Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable. But, getting on with my career in bodybuilding, I'm just going to talk about... I started back in 2008 when I was age 22, and I've really builded my physique up from the many years from there. From now, I was really small and I was really chubby. If you look at my old videos from 2008, I was very, very small. I was very smooth, very, very smooth. And then in 2010, I started to develop. I mean, I was totally natural in that show, 100% natural.
We can tell.
For freaking dieting and getting down to 100, that was my lowest weight. I weighed 170 pounds of middleweight back then. In 2000, 172, 173. In 2010 at age 25. And I was completely drug-free. It was pretty impressive. I mean, I came out big and hard. But probably my best conditioning ever, and you would agree with this, Lee, was the Ruby. When I did the Ruby, I came out my best. What?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
The Ruby, I came out my best conditioning. I weighed 180 pounds solid. I gained some muscle. I holded on the muscle. I really busted my ass. I was in the gym freaking like 3 times a day, busting my ass. And just busting my ass, hitting it hard. I was hitting weights. I was hitting weights every single day, 3 hours a day, and I was doing cardio 2 hours a day, a mountain amount of aerobics and cardio and posing. And I had a coach at that time getting me ready for the show, and I want to say thank you to him and commend him when he got me ready for the Ruby. His name was Coach Andrew, and he was in World's Gym at the time before World's Gym closed down.
Jason, the guy in the camera, right?
Not the guy in the camera.
Wasn't his name Andrew?
The guy with the glasses who was coaching me for my show.
Well,
The African American guy.
Everyone Jason knows is called Andrew, so that way he won't get him confused.
No, there's two Andrews. The other Andrew was the one with the glasses, the built guy. He was helping me coach me for the show, and he really pushed me the extra mile I needed to get ready for that show.
What about
pushing down the stairs?
What about PJ Braun?
Oh, PJ Braun helped me a mountain. Actually, when I was PJ Braun,
Yeah.
I think when I was with PJ Braun, I was my biggest and freakiest. Actually, when I was with PJ Braun, I was an absolute freak. I was huge. I was like 225 at 5'7". I was big.
I remember the pictures. Yeah.
I was big. I was just huge. I was like a cinder block, actually. At the time, I was running a whole bunch of their PHs when they banned. I was running a whole bunch of their designer PHs down here they were giving me at the time. Back when they were back when it was totally illegal before they banned it.
I wear designer PJs.
Yeah, before they banned it in Florida last year, they banned it, so they don't allow it anymore. But at the time when I was using, I was just a complete freak, man.
What about the bald guy who trained you for a while when you actually did get very lean?
Oh, yes, Adam. Thanks to Adam, I did get very lean. I got down to 170 pounds.
I think that you should go. I think that you should go back to Adam because I think that was your best look ever. You were shredded.
Well, basically, I'm getting a new coach. I don't want to announce his name on here, but he is a pro and he's real good. And he's
George
from the
Farah?
80s. He's from the 80s. He's real good. Maybe you've heard of him.
It's a good thing you remember.
It's a good thing you remember
PJ and all these other people. You've missed out 2 coaches already. It's a good thing you remembered them.
Yeah, but Ruby was my best conditioning for a show I did. I mean, I came out as best as I could ever come. I really did put in a lot of effort to that show. I was moody as fuck. I was on low carbohydrates every day. I must have been eating like maybe 50 grams, 60 grams of carbs a day. I was a complete moody wreck. When I hanged around my mother, I couldn't even be near my mother because I was always angry and pissed off because I was hungry, I was moody, I was tired, I was worn out. I was just, every time I hit a weight, I was just exhausted because I was just so dieted out, man.
Lee, are you moody when you're around Jason's mother?
No. What did your mother think of that, Jason, when you're getting ready for that show and you're moody like that?
She can't bear it.
Was she going to kill you?
She can't be around me that much because it's so bad when I'm on the low carbohydrate diet.
Oh my God!
She can't be with me because we fight like cats. We fight like cats and dogs. She can't be near me because
Jason.
You gotta remember.
What made you start making YouTube videos in the first place?
Because I was inspired at the time, not just about bodybuilding, but I was inspired at the time. Social media was an outlet to show your body, to show your physique. And not just about that, but I also found out that you can make a good living off social media and make a good income so you can support yourself and take care of yourself and pay the bills. So I said, well, wow, if this social media, this works, maybe it will work for me. And I started doing it and I started, making some income and then it grew from there. And I love bodybuilding, so I paid for my bodybuilding with the income I got from the internet. And the income helped me pay for my stuff and do all my stuff I need to do and all the contests I need to do, the preparations. The income helped.
Did you buy your mother a gift for being so moody?
Oh yeah, I bought my mom many gifts. Actually, I bought her. Bought her one time about a couple of years ago. I bought her a nice diamond earring as a thank you. I paid like
just one.
And then I bought her about last year ago. I bought her a couple charms from Pandora, what was really nice. A couple $100 on top of that.
Oh, they're expensive, aren't they? They get expensive.
The Pandoras, they're expensive. They're like $200-$300 a pop.
Yeah.
Jesus. So
yeah, you can buy the bracelet. The bracelet's cheap, but then all the charms.
The bracelet's cheap, but the charms are outrageous, man.
That's where they get you.
Yeah, they get you on the charms.
So Jason, are you still earning money via YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
I mean, I'm making. I don't want to say the number, but I'm making enough to live off of where I almost don't have to work.
Right.
And I am building my own. I have my own clothing company right now. It just came out, as you know, the JG Apparel.
What's that called? JG
It's the site is JasonGenovaClothing.com. Clothing.com. I have 2 designs right now. They sold out completely in a day and a half. Completely out. Yeah, they over 100 of them just sold out. They were wiped out. I'm coming out with more clothes, pouring it more into the company, selling more clothes and merchandise, different things, coming up with different slogans and stuff. So I'm working on that, and I'm trying to be a businessman, but I'm still trying to compete in powerlifting and bodybuilding.
What slogans do you have on your clothes now? Are they catchy ones or?
The catchy one, hater reps, sickening,
That's
pissing,
catchy.
revolting. I got one that says, enjoy the enjoy the moment, but it's enjoy the man. And it says peace out, bye on the back with my logo. I have those. I have my own pre-workout drink coming out in about 3 weeks to a month. It's called the
Insane Gain.
No, it's called the Pissing Revenge Flavor Order 66 pre-workout drink.
Pissing Revenge flavor.
Yeah, mango or whatever, mango.
Mango piss, nice.
Yeah, basically, all my fans will buy it because my fans are like very dedicated to me. Yep. I mean, I have some haters, but you know what? Any celebrity, any famous bodybuilder, any famous YouTuber is gonna have haters.
I used to have haters.
Everybody's got them. I mean,
Jason was a hater of mine.
Even Brad Pitt has haters. Even Natalie Portman has haters. Every celebrity who's successful, somebody's going to be jealous of them, and somebody's going to talk shit because, listen, they're not doing what we're doing. They're not busting their ass. Plus, all the movie stars who are busting their ass to act are busting their ass to be good actors. So what are they going to do? They're gifted, so they're going to talk shit. Well, you don't know how to act, or you're a fat tub of lard, or you look like an idiot, or something like that, or you're on a bunch of juice, or you're this, or you're that.
Did you just compare yourself to Brad Pitt?
No, I'm not comparing myself to Brad Pitt, but what I'm saying, every celebrity has haters. I was just mentioning Brad Pitt for an example. He has a lot of haters. A lot of people don't like him.
You have a lot of haters, Jason. Actually, you posted the video about being on this show, and those fucking trolls come out of the woodwork and they hammer you. It's pretty bad.
They didn't 66 him, did they?
No, we'll get to that later.
No. Listen,
I'm okay with 66 as long as he doesn't 69 to me.
I mean, if I was to give a statistic of fans and haters, I would say I have 60% fans and 40% haters. But the problem is with the fans, they're too scared to talk because the haters are the jabbermouths.
Right.
There's just too many haters talking.
And the haters will if the fans speak, the haters will attack the fans, right?
Yeah, so the fans don't want to speak. They're scared because all the haters are going to just jump on the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have more fans, don't get me wrong, but the haters are just the loud assholes.
They're pussies, too, because
they're pussies. Most of them don't even work out. Most of them are fat or skinny. They don't even touch a dumbbell in their freaking damn lives. They can't even lift the amount of weight. Half of them can't even lift the amount of weight I've accomplished.
They haven't gotten on stage either. At least you've gotten on stage. That takes guts.
I've already been on stage 4 or 5 times, so I know what it's all about. And for people to run their mouths, well, you look like crap. Well, let's see your fucking ass get on stage and compete. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see you have the balls to get on stage and compete. You probably would never have the balls to compete in your whole lives. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know how much courage it takes to compete in a show?
I know. I've been there.
I mean, your people are looking at your body. I mean, you're demonstrating your physique, and that's. I mean, to have that type of thing, to have people critique your body is like, and you know what about bodybuilding? I'm gonna be explaining. It's not like the golden era, like the 80s, the 90s, the 70s. It's all political now. It's all corrupt. It's not like it used to be like when you were competing league.
Preach it, brother. Preach it.
It's so corrupt because when I compete in the Ruby, I may not have been the ripped, but my legs were way bigger than them. I should have placed better because my legs were so freaking damn huge.
You do have good legs. I will give you this.
I had very big legs. I should have beat one of those guys because my legs were so huge, you know?
You do have good legs, Jason. I will give you props there. You got freaky legs.
And I should have got a good scoring, and I think they treated me unfair because, listen, all the fitness industry is corrupt now. It's corrupt. I mean, I will compete in bodybuilding next year. I'm doing a powerlifting this year. I'm doing a powerlifting show in Vero Beach, Florida. It's about an hour and a half for me, 2 hours. I'm competing in that, and I want to see what my lifts are. I'm very curious on my strength. Right now, I'm about 215. So I want to see how much I can pull at 31 years old. So I'm going to do that, and then next year, I'm going to go back into bodybuilding. I'm going to dip to about 180, 185, and start competing again. But the only reason why I'm taking a break is because I want to put on a little new muscle mass, because I want to be a little bigger in this show than I was last year.
Jason,
what show you planning on for next year?
The Diana could do in Fort Lauderdale. What's actually an IFBB and amateur. It's both tied amateur and IFBB. That would be in October.
Is Diana Cadu still around down there? Is she?
Yeah, she's still down here. I think she lives somewhere in Miami or Fort Lauderdale, somewhere around there.
Are you be a light heavyweight, Jason?
I will be a light heavyweight, but I'll be a little bigger light heavyweight. I'm thinking between 185 and 190. The Ruby, I was 180. The Miami, I was 183. Freaky. So I'm thinking a little bit bigger this time.
What lifts are you doing in your powerlifting?
That'll be freaky.
My powerlifting, I hit a clean bench at 330. I hit a depth squat at 405. And I hit a deadlift at like 475. It was pretty good. I want to get my list just a little stronger before the meet, actually.
Yep, not bad.
Yeah, I'm real. But people, I know you when you did that first video, Lee, you were like kind of confused about what my problems were. But I'm trying to get my fact.
I was confused.
Point. I know.
Both
But you didn't know. But I'm trying to get my fact point across to people around the world so they understand, so they hear this on the radio station. I do have learning disabilities, but I'm far from stupid. I drive a car. I hold a job. I can eat. I can clothe myself. I can swim. I can do everything. My only problem is I was diagnosed very young at about 2 years old with ADD, HAD, dyslexia, OCD, and Tourette's. That's what I was diagnosed with.
That's a good combination.
Jesus.
It's a massive combination of disabilities, but I fight it every day.
Right.
I fight it every day. I fight it back. I fight back. That's why when I fought so hard to get in that shape.
So, Jason, do you feel that the things that you deal with, do you think that bodybuilding has helped you kind of conquer those?
It's conquered my fears. It's helped me overcome my disabilities. Because, listen, if you put your hard work over your disabilities, you can accomplish anything you want. If you bust your ass every day and you believe in yourself, you can just accomplish the milestone. Even if I don't go pro, I'm going to build my business with my YouTube, my clothing line, and my supplement line. I'll give you one example. Look at Christian Guma or Chris Jones or all those guys. Those guys have never competed in bodybuilding. They got great bodies, but they're making tons of money off clothing, YouTube, supplements. That's what they're making. Look at Mark Lobiner. He owns a company. He owns his own supplement company. He's competed, but he's not competing anymore. And he has his own clothing line. He's making a massive amount of money from YouTube and everything.
Speaking of Mark Lobiner, you really pissed him off one time, didn't you, Jason?
I did really piss him off. We made up and we're friends. It was all the past. I mean, me and Mark talk sometimes on texting once in a while, and we'll text back and forth and say, how you doing? I'll say, how you doing? You having a good day? I'll check up on him. Sometimes he'll check up on me and see how my day's going. But the thing is the Rich Piana incident actually was good and bad. The only thing it actually did, it gave me more exposure. It was good because
of course.
It was between good and bad. The thing it actually did for me, got me a ton of views on YouTube. It got me a ton of money on YouTube.
Was that the slap boxing?
Yeah, it got me a ton. Actually, after that happened, in like the first 2 weeks, I gained 6,000 subs.
Jeez.
And then after a month, I gained 10,000 because now I'm at 35,000. I just grew so fast because of that.
So, Jason, I want to get your opinion on that whole thing. I know that you and Rich have broken bread and you're good now, but how do you feel about what Rich did? Do you think what he did was called for? Do you think he kind of stepped over the boundaries that he should have?
He stepped over the boundaries and he crossed the fine line between the niche. It was kind of, okay in a way. He made me more popular. But the thing
he seemed to, once he got into the slap boxing, he seemed to start to enjoy it a bit too much. He had that look on his face like he
he enjoyed it, and that was pretty ashamed. But the thing would help me. It got me more exposure. It got me a ton of subs. It got me a ton of money off YouTube. So I'm happy with that in a way because it's all over and done with. And I'll keep growing my YouTube channel from there. So yeah, I do thank him for a lot of things. He did help me get more exposure. What I do thank him for that. But what he did was cross the line a little bit. He shouldn't, my opinion on it. I think he should have at least let me take a couple swings at him, not hard, but like light taps. If he was just hitting me at the end real hard, I think it would have been fair if he gave me like one or two small hits.
He should have kicked him in the balls.
He should, yeah.
I mean, he should have gave me a couple little swings just for fun. I wasn't gonna hurt him. I would never hurt him, but he should have gave me a couple swings. Here, Jason, you can take a couple swings at me or something, little taps or something. I'll let you play with me. But he didn't. He just kept swinging, and I think what he did was a little wrong in a way.
Each time he swung, like I said, it looked to be getting harder and harder. Each one he swung.
Yeah, but he stopped. He knew when to stop because he was in front of a crowd at the freaking expo. He doesn't want to ruin his reputation, so he had no choice but to stop.
Yeah. So the reason
was he giving you like 100% slap or like a 5% a slap?
I would say it was like 60 to 70% hard. It wasn't hard enough to knock my jaw out, actually.
Well, the whole reason that he got so upset with you is because you ordered 66'd him.
I ordered 66 him for a reason. Number one, he kept ignoring my texts. I tried to text him through Instagram, and he kept ignoring me. And I said, "Listen, I want to collab with you, Rich. I think you're a great YouTuber, and let's collab." I just kept getting ignored. I said, "Add me." Just kept getting ignored. Felt like nothing, And I've worked so hard. So he said to email him, and I didn't know he had an email. Some people don't have emails listed, so I didn't know. Well, he told me. So, me and him are good friends now. I mean, I text him once in a while. He'll text me back. We're on, like, a mutual situation. We text back and see how each other are doing. But he was supposed to collab with me, and he never did. It was a pretty dang shame. I'm pretty disappointed in that. He promised me he was going to collab with me. He never did.
Should 66
what's kind of a twisted lie in my perspiration of a situation. But I think he was trying to get his way out of it till the storm calmed down, basically, and then just said, "Well, I'm not going to collab with this guy because it calmed down," basically.
So, will you? Are you still open to order 66ing people, or if you learned your lesson?
Order 66 somebody. If somebody attacks me, they get to order 66. I'm not going to let somebody just attack me, okay?
But Rich didn't attack you. Rich didn't attack you.
I know.
What about 69er?
There was one person who did attack me about a couple of days ago. I was really angry, and I did attack back. He took the video down because he chickened out, and so I took my video down. But it was called a guy game something Shoe Shine or Shoemeister or whatever his name is. that comedian always gets drunk who has over 500,000.
Nah, yeah, the guy that eats shit you're not supposed to eat. He eats deodorant and shit. That guy. The
drinking guy. He always gets drunk and
he's like shoe nice.
Shoe nice. Yeah. It was
yeah.
He talked mad shit. He called me a retard. I shot juice up my head and I got stupid. So you know what I said? You know what he says? I shot juice and I'm stupid and I got hit in the head. I said, you know what? That's it. I'm not going to let this guy talk mad shit. I'm going to order 66 him. So I ordered 66 him. 5 minutes later, he got hammered and he took the video down.
Lee, can you explain to our listeners what order 66 means?
Order 66.
No. I want Lee to explain it.
Order 66 is the Big Mac, large fries, and Coke from McDonald's.
No, Order 66. Order 66 is when Anakin goes to Lord Vader before Darth Vader, Lord Vader. And when he becomes Lord Vader, the Emperor commences a Order 66, what means go wipe out sneak attack to the Jedi Temple, kill all the Jedi, kill as many Jedi as possible, and wipe out all the Jedi Council and exterminate them and get rid of them so the galaxy can be the Empire, and basically Darth Vader, Lord Vader can become the most powerful Sith Lord Jedi so he can save his wife from death, who's Padme. He's trying to save her wife from pregnancy. He actually kills himself and kills her, so she dies in childbirth, and he becomes Darth Vader.
Okay.
Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah, no one can go see the movie.
Yep.
So, Jason, do you have any questions for Lee Priest?
I think Lee Priest, you're a great you're one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time, and all I have to say is you've really busted your ass, you've proven yourself over the years. But I want to know something. Somebody told me about this who lives down here in Florida. Who worked with the IFBB before a lot of the pros left. There was something what happened with a lot of the pros. They got fired or something like that, and they were banned from the IFBB. What happened there, Lee?
No, I just went and joined when Wayne DeMilia, who used to run the IFBB, he left and started a new organisation, the PDI, which was going to judge, for better physiques. He wanted to get rid of the bloated physiques, the bloated stomachs. So I'd been with the IFBB for 15 years.
He didn't fire you, did he? He just let you go.
No, you can't get fired because we pay for our pro card every year. So we're not paid by the IFBB. We actually have to pay them every year for our pro card. So we're independent contractors. So I figured, well, a new organisation starting up is a chance to make extra money and compete in different competitions against different people. So I went and did it, and then I found out I got suspended, and they said, well, you broke a rule. I said, well, you've got other bodybuilders, doing gay for pay. You got bodybuilders selling drugs. You got bodybuilders doing all this other stuff, which is against the rules. So how can you fine me and suspend me when you're not suspending the other guys? And of course, I argued the point. They made my 1 year suspension a 2 year suspension, and then I finally got my pro card back in 2008, but then I figured 2010 I wasn't going to compete anymore, and I started doing.
Well, listen, there's no money in there's no money in it unless you're like Phil Heath or Kai Green or some of these greats on the top.
Oh yeah, you got to have a good contract. That's the other way.
Some of these pros don't make nothing.
No, they spend money. They every year they would be out of pocket. They're not making $1 from the sport. They're actually.
Only one who's making the big bucks is Phil Heath.
The only one who's making the big bucks is Jim Mannion and all those people.
Yeah, but listen, Phil Heath is probably the highest paid bodybuilder. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, probably bodybuilder.
It all comes from, like I said, most of your money will come from your contracts and appearances and seminars, or competing. Unless you win the Olympia or the Arnold Classic, all the other pro shows. There's not much money to be made. You could win more.
All the money. That's why all these bodybuilders who leave bodybuilding are YouTubers. Like Rich Piana makes a ton of money through his supplement company, his YouTube, his clothing line. That's where all the money is. It's all in social media.
Yeah, so there's not much unless you're winning the show. There's not much to be made from bodybuilding.
All in social media. It's unbelievable. YouTube pays out a lot if you're good at it. So does clothing, and so does supplements. Where all the money? Look at PJ. PJ's has a multi-million-dollar company down here near where I live in Boca. He's loaded, and he's not even a pro. He never went pro. He's an amateur.
You're probably making more money than some of the pros, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm making some more money than some of the pros. That's for sure. I own my own condo at 31 years old.
Jason, so you're a YouTube guy at heart. What people on YouTube do you really like and respect, and what ones do you think are kind of like loonies? The
one I really is a loony is Jason Blaha, and I would pick the other one. I'll pick another one who's really loony is Vince G. But if I was to pick the ones I liked, it would. And Chris Jones is a little snoopy, but if I was the one to pick the ones I like, I would pick a girl who's really, really a gorgeous girl, and she's really nice, and she's always been friendly to me. Her name is Chelsea Lifts. I will always say good things about her because she's always talked good about me. She's a big YouTuber down in Philly. I've always talked to her. Another
up
one
in Philly.
Another one I would give would be probably my buddy Nate. Probably my buddy Nate, PJ, Zach, the bodybuilder Zach, who I think his name is Zach something. Zach Zeiler.
The skinny guy.
His YouTube name is Zach Zeiler. He's an inspirational. He had cancer and he fought it back and he beat it. Now he has a great physique and he's only 20-something years old and he's massive. He's like 180 pounds. That
Jason Blaha, I always hear about him talking a lot of stupid shit, but I never.
He talks mad shit. And another one who talks a lot of shit I do not like is Jerry Ward.
Yeah, I saw one of him talking about Boston Lloyd. It was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, Boston Lloyd is a nice guy, but Boston Lloyd can be a little weird sometimes. I told Boston, why are you doing this crap on the internet? Do you know how dangerous that is?
Yeah, showing injections and everything.
Now, he's a retard.
I know he's a retard.
That guy's a retard.
He's a retard for what he's doing. But if you talk to him on the phone, he's a retard on the internet. But if you talk to him on the phone, I mean, he's nice on the phone. He was always nice to me. He always says, He always said, I mean, I think he is kind of weird to put that on the internet, but when I talked to him on the phone, he always talked good about me. He always defended me.
Right. Oh, I'm saying he's a nice guy, but the shit that he puts out there and the things that he says
is a little too over extreme. I would agree.
It's dangerous and it's wrong. So
it's wrong, but he is a nice guy. Gotta admit,
yeah, he is.
He does defend a lot of people on the internet. And he sticks up for them.
He's the opposite of Lee. Lee's an asshole, but he gives the right advice.
Yeah,
right,
he gives the right advice, but I'm just going to admit, Boston Lloyd did defend me against the Jason Blaha, and I do want to thank Boston Lloyd for sticking up for me and defending me against that Blaha idiot and Jerry Ward, because those are the ones I hate the most. I hate Jerry Ward and I hate Blaha.
So you got anything else you want to ask Lee while you got him on the phone?
Yes, I do. I have a question. Did you used to live in the United States before you moved to Australia?
Yes, I'm originally from Australia, and I moved to the United States when I was 20 years old, and pretty much lived there for 18 years, and then moved back home to Australia.
What part did you live in? What part did you live in the United States?
Venice, California for roughly 9 years, and then Austin, Texas for 4 years, and then in Scottsdale, Arizona for about 3.5 years.
Yeah, have you ever been to Florida in the past once?
Yeah, I've been to Florida. I've been to Disney World. I've been to Ocala, Florida, South Beach, Florida.
It's hot here. It's just humid in Florida like crazy.
Yeah. Humid.
Is it humid in Australia too?
Very.
Very.
What's more humid, Lee?
Probably Australia. Oh, then,
Oof.
I've been to different parts, like down the south in Mississippi and that, and it was pretty humid there because the humidity here gets just that, the humidity where you just sweat, you can't get cool. So, but then we have all extremes where I live here. So you have the hot summers where you're into the 40, 45 degrees, but then wintertime we get snow. So we go from one extreme to the other.
Right.
All right.
So, Jason, we'll wrap this up. I just want to say thanks for coming on, and
no problem.
You
can have me on future shows anytime you want.
Okay, I think that people. I mean, like I said, you got a lot of haters out there, but I think they're all pussies, and I think that you deserve credit for transforming your physique, for actually getting on stage. A lot of people won't do. For battling your all the ailments you deal with, and to be able to get on stage and put out a decent physique and everything like that, I think that
deserves respect.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think I respect that, and I think I wanted this interview to be, just to show people that you're legit. You're not just like some people act like you're a joke, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
Not the case, and all I want to say is one more thing before I get off the phone. The podcast will be up in a couple weeks, right?
A couple days.
Listen, can I download it with your permission and upload it to my? I don't know if I could do that, but I'm just asking because just put.
You can do whatever you want with it if you can find a way to do it, but I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So
I'll probably figure it out. Probably somebody recorded anyway. They're all hearing it anyway, so they'll probably subtract it.
Because there's a way to get it onto YouTube, but I don't know how. But I mean, I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. Probably there's little trick. I probably could burn it or something on an MP3 or something like that.
Whatever you want to do, just put ironmagazine.com on there.
I'll give them the credit. I'll give you guys the credit. No problem.
Put my name, Lee's name, and then just do it. It's all good, man.
All right, brother. I'd like to be on the show in the near future. Anytime I text you and you want me back on, let me know.